Hello, my beautiful people. So, the first thing I just thought of was that I said I will do this challenge until my birthday, which is in 2 days. Um, Actually, I think that's gonna equal exactly 30 days without me counting. I didn't want to put a day, like amount of days on. I just wanted to be able to do it for the whole month of August. I don't remember when I started, but yeah, and I'm really enjoying this because this makes me sit down and just let it out, whatever is just present. And I might continue doing this. Maybe we're gonna end up on 101 days or whatever. Um, but it feels. mm, I don't think I'm ready to not do this anymore. And if something in me is like, if I say maybe I'm not gonna do it every day, maybe sometimes, there's still something in me that wants to commit and do it for a bit longer because it hasn't been like a I have to do it, so let me kind of thing. What I did notice is that some days I kind of rushed into doing it without first connecting and just I think I've been talking about it on another episode that yeah, I kind of put my son to bed and then I had to sit down and record or I might forget or whatever, and I had like a million of days where I almost forgot. But something in me still remembered, and because I want to. And I think that's such a practice to kind of see when you commit to something, the results you get, the discipline, and yeah, I think like in my childhood, discipline wasn't a thing. Even though my parents are Russian, and usually the Russian way of parenting, or it's like kind of, in my experience, very like strict and disciplined. Like you need to do some sports or play instrument or. But my parents was always like kind of um, allowing me to start, to quit, to just do whatever I want, and not like keeping me and forcing me to do a thing. And everything is just as it should be. But for me, it's such a nice challenge now in my adult life to actually challenge myself in committing to something. Mm. And I see the benefits of it, but I also think it, like, now I'm thinking about my own son, I think it literally depends on what kind of child you have. Some people would look into human design, and I have a manifesting generator boy who is, um, his way of being is like doing 40 things in the same time and doing this, doing that, switching to the next. So he's like always activating himself in something new and kind of mm, developing a new game here, and then suddenly his energy is over here and he wants to do this now, and then he goes to that and that and that, and then everything is a mess, and my Virgo kind of organizer thing starts to be like, oh, let's finish this, clean this up, and then do the next, which is how it is. But if, in my like view, if I stopped him from that, then I would kind of limit him, and I would kind of take away this beautiful power and beautiful playfulness fantasy world that he creates in each of these things that he does. And I don't want to limit that or stop that, but I would definitely want him to have some kind of activities where he's able to have his own influence of the outcome or of the yeah, Yeah. Mm. Because already now, or like since he even, yeah, since he was born, his biggest power is that he does what he wants to do the way he wants it. Nobody can come and tell him how to do it otherwise. And I love that fucking power he has. Like, it's so inspiring. Also a bit challenging as a parent because some things has to be done, and I kind of have to be very creative and use my fantasy to get very playful around whatever it is that we are doing. Like, for example, brushing teeth could be a game with the toothbrush. We've been playing swords with it, and yeah, whatever I make up. Um, so for him, the playful way of doing the things that are not super fun just works. And what was I talking about? Hmm, yeah. Actually, I don't know what more to say. I think I'm just in peace, and maybe I just need to be in silence, like from now and just be, read a book, finish one of the three books I have going on. No wonder I have a child who has like a million of things going on in the same time as well. Yeah. So something in me wanted to say this was like a boring episode. But fuck that. I'm doing this for me. I don't care. Wish, wish you a beautiful